Hello guys, it is me again, it's HorrorFan34, and welcome back to another video, and welcome to day 9 of this 12 Days of Christmas challenge. Let me fix my camera a little bit. I think that's better. But anyways, welcome to day 9 of this 12 Days of Christmas challenge that was created by Horrific Nightmares JM, also known as Jason. Now, basically, like I said before, if you're not familiar with this challenge, basically what this challenge is that Jason created this challenge where for 12 days for the month of December, for Christmas, you review one horror film for each of the 12 days, and each day is a Christmas horror film. So, I reviewed, the first two Silent Night, Deadly Nights. I did Christmas Evil, P2, I did Silent Night, Deadly Night, and the sequel, Part 2. I also did 2 Jack Frost movies. I did P2. I also did the Black Christmas remake, the original Black Christmas. And I think I'm missing... and Christmas Evil, yeah. So Christmas Evil, I almost forgot about that one. So now that we are on day 9 of this challenge, I figured I'd review one of the more recent ones that came out a couple years ago, which I feel is a pretty underrated film that came out in the past couple years, and that's a film that I actually, I think I might have mentioned this film once before, but it's going to be on a film called Better Watch Out, which and now that I think about it, I did mention this film when I did my top 20 favorite Christmas films, and this was on there. So this is on Better Watch Out. No, this is not to be confused with the Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 3, You Better Watch Out. And also, I think that was also an alternate title for Christmas Evil. But this is a different Better Watch Out. This was a film that was released around like 2016, 2017. It was around that time. And this is one of those films, too, where you don't want to go into a whole lot of detail about the plot or else it'll ruin everything. But what I'm basically going to say is it's basically about this girl who's babysitting this boy that she knows throughout the neighborhood. And she's a babysitter, and she's babysitting this boy that she knows from the neighborhood. And one thing leads to another. Like there's intruders outside, but then that's all I'm really gonna say, because then there's a whole twist in this movie where it kind of turns itself on its head pretty much, and it kind of goes into a different direction, which I really liked about this movie, and that's what I'm really gonna say. And it has a really cool cast, like some of the supporting cast members. The parents of this house, you have Patrick Warburton as the father. Patrick Warburton, you've seen in a lot of stuff. He's the voice of Joe on Family Guy, and he's been in a lot of stuff. Patrick Warburton, you look him up, he's been in a lot of stuff. And the mom is Virginia Madsen, from Candyman, and among others. And also, one of the other supporting characters in this is Dacre Montgomery, the Red Ranger from the new Power Rangers film from last year. He's in here too. And, like I said before, it's really one of those films that just has a really great twist. That I don't want to say what it is, because it's kind of like a dark version of Home Alone. It's really dark comedy. It's really got tongue-in-cheek kind of like humor, because it does have some horror aspects. But it also is one of those films too where it's has a lot of elements of dark comedy, and it's got some nice decent blood in there. You got a really cool cast. I think it's directed very well. I like the whole setting that it's in the house. I like the whole setting in there that takes place around the holiday season. I just think this is just one of those really unique, kind of like home invasion, kind of like horror films with a little bit of dark humor in there. And I think it works really, really well. Like I said before, it's really one of those reviews, too, where it's kind of hard for me to talk about this without going into a whole lot more about the plot. Because if I say much more about the plot, then the twist is kind of ruined. So basically, all I'm going to say is it's basically about a girl who's babysitting this boy, and there's like intruders. She thinks there's like some kind of intruders outside, and they're trying to stop them and things like that. But there's a lot more to the plot that I'm not going to say much more about, or else that's going to spoil it for you. But what I'm trying to say is like that twist that happens, that I'm not going to spoil, flips the movie on its head and becomes a totally different movie. And I think it works really well. It's really great dark humor. I like the gore effects. I think the cast does a good job. I think it's directed very well. And overall, I can't say much more about Better Watch Out that hasn't been said before. I mean, I know quite a bit of people really enjoy this film, and if you are a big fan of those kind of like dark humor, like those kind of like Home Alone type movies, but a little bit more with horror elements and more of a dark comedy kind of like turn, I think you would like this film a lot. So I'm going to leave it at that. So I appreciate you guys watching this review for Better Watch Out, and once again, thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Alright guys, take care.